Okay.
And then I think in the winter it's 1 hour. I'm not so sure
So
anymore.
then,
But
yeah.
I'm
Well,
adjusting
it could.
camera.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me see what you got. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, we're live on Facebook. Just so you know. Okay, let's see what we got. Maria Iverson from Sweden says, hello, Merita. And we've got Carrie Schwed, Maria, and Reinhard Eckert in the Zoom room. And I'm going to go to Facebook. And let me get that going. And then we'll get started. All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it's, well, you know what? I don't know what that was. I honestly don't know what that was. And we had yesterday and the day before over here, we've had a couple of timeline jumps that actually had a physical evidence. You know what I mean? Like yes, like yesterday, Morgan pulled out of the park to come home, which is just one street, right? It's one street, then you turn left, and then you go down this dirt road to the house, right? So she turned out of the park. She passed by the street that, you know, runs in, like she passed by the street where there's a stop sign, and there was a car, and then there was our neighbor, right? So she's driving back, the car turns behind her, the neighbor turns behind the car, and she watched and she saw the neighbor back there, and then it's only like a mile. And so then she got home, and then she turned left and then down the dirt road. And as she came down the hill, the neighbor was in front of her, pulling up and parking. And there's no way the neighbor could have passed her. So I'm wondering, I always thought Israel was 12 hours, and I'm wondering, was that some kind of timeline jump or something? Like a Mandela effect or something. I don't know, you know, but
I don't know. It's just the time is so weird nowadays. It's everything is possible.
okay, let's see. Let me just get this rolling here. Hello, everybody. Sorry about the, well, you know, it's usually how it goes here anyway. We're not professional and, you know, and all that stuff. So let's see. Okay. So we got Naveen Kazars here, Irina Isakov, Ann McKean's here, our friend from French Canada, Elizabeth Rudwick, who's going to be on day after tomorrow, Annie Zumo, who's going to be on later today, Amanda Summers here, and 32 other people. I'm going to share this to the network if the technology will cooperate, and then we're going to catch up with our beloved sister. Okay, because we've got some, she's got some stuff to talk about. It's been, how long has it been? Probably 4 months since we talked last?
Yeah. We talked in mid-March.
Yeah.
And now it's mid-July almost, so it's 4 months.
Yeah, about 4 months, yeah. Most of them have been, seems like they've been about 4 months since the last time I saw them. So, okay, so okay, so let me just finish this up here. Okay, so we're good. We got 32 people in the house. Hello, everybody else. Good to see you. If these shows resonate with you, please share so we can stay above the algorithms of Facebook. And thank you for your love and support contributions. So we continue to do this every day by the seat of our pants, and that's okay with us. Every day we wake up and somehow, I don't know how it works, but somehow it always works out. So Merita, it's good to have you back. Merita came out like a lot of people came out end of last year on this show, and it was such an honor. And again, it's just the epitome of so many divine feminines doing work for so many years, grid work and solitude, and really doing it on behalf of the planet and the universe, and never got any exposure, never got any notoriety, never got paid. All you got was people telling you were crazy and being estranged from your family, and that's a story that a lot of us can share. But so, you guys, so many of you guys did it for so long. So I just want to say to you and the rest of them, thank you again, and thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I just want to tell you that I'm feeling great. There's a lot of new stuff happening. new things showing up. And I really thought for a while that I couldn't speak about it. There's no words. It just feels that be quiet. You don't need to speak anymore.
Yeah.
But then when Morgan called, then I just said, okay, it's time. Let's open up again and talk about what's happening. And there's very interesting things happening with the golden rose that I would like to share.
Yes.
And they are connected with the golden dolphins. Do you hear about them? The
No.
golden dolphins?
No, I haven't. I haven't. What I have noticed since last summer, like in the stuff that Morgan and I go through, and actually my whole journey, there's always been this golden. Anytime there's been, in my experience, a golden light, but since last summer, golden tree, golden fruits, golden light beings, golden creation energy particles, plasma. And then I noticed other people on the show talking about things golden, but I've not heard about the golden dolphins. No.
Okay, the golden dolphins, I was initiated, connected to them about 8 years ago already.
Oh, wow.
And they are beings from Sirius B.
Sirius
Okay.
B.
Sirius B. Apparently there's more than one Sirius, I don't know, but that's what I received, Sirius B. They are golden beings and they are like half human, half dolphin. And they very high frequency and they bring us a lot of joy. Now, I guess that when you connect to them, that you are part of it. You are part of that group and they're just showing up to reconnect. So I've had them around for a long time and they show up in my paintings, in my sculptures. And I didn't do much with them. I was not very aware of what they're doing with me. But lately, when I received all the roses, the coded Magdalene roses that I work with, one of them was gold. And it looked like it was made of golden dolphins. Do you want to show it? I send it to you.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. I'm gonna let me. Yeah, keep going. I was already pulling it up. I want to enlarge it.
So that golden rose showed up, and it was very, very powerful, very strong. And I did the initiations with people that came to me. It was part of the initiations. They received the rose. Now, before I went to Portugal, a lot of people start coming to me just for the golden rose. I didn't quite understand what was going on. But then I got a message just before going to Portugal that I was supposed to plant the golden rose there.
So you were supposed to plant the golden rose in Portugal.
In Portugal. Meanwhile, I heard about other people who received this rose, planting it in different places on Earth. And I still didn't get what was happening. And can you see the dolphins? It's like the petals of the rose are shaped like dolphins.
Yeah, I see that. And did that just happen by accident? You weren't trying to make them look like that. That just happened.
No, none of the roses that I received were made with intent. You know, they just
They just come. That's like your channel.
Yeah. They were channeled, all of them. But the golden rose started to become the focus. And when I went to Portugal, I knew that I was going to plant it there. And it happened in 3 places in Portugal. It was amazing, an amazing visit. You can turn it off now. It's okay. It was an amazing visit where I met a lot of people
You still there?
No, good.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
good. You're good. You cut out for a second. So it was an amazing visit. You met a lot of people. This is your home country too. Right?
Yes, and I met a lot of people connected to Soulogy. Again,
Wow.
it was a family thing. It was
Wow.
so amazing.
Who did
And
you
then
meet? Who'd you meet over there? I
I
remember
met
you,
Maya. I met
Maya.
Maya, and I met this couple that you're going to interview on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's Elovena and Kabael. I stayed at their place, and they have this amazing place full of starships coming, and you can see them at night, and amazing, amazing place. So I stayed with them. I met with Maya, and there were other people showing up. So they helped me plant the golden rose in 3 places.
Now, did you construct something, or was it done
No,
energetic?
everything is energetic.
That's what I was gonna say. It was all energetic. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And there were specific places that I had to do it. And then I came back. And it was very hard coming back.
It was. You didn't want to leave.
Was very hard. It was like I was getting bombarded by patriarchal energies that didn't like what I was doing.
Wow.
But still, I planted the golden rose in my backyard. I was asked to do it. So I had to come back here and I had to continue what I started there without knowing what I was doing.
Yeah.
One of my beautiful friends, also that I met through Soulogy, she sent me a message from a channeling that she received that was connected to the golden rose being an opener of seals. Okay? There are seals in us and seals in earth. So then I understood, I start putting things together and I understood that the golden rose was opening seals and allowing some kind of energy to be freed. And it has to do with ascension.
Wow.
And so I understood that I was getting into another level of the rose energy, and it was connected to the dolphins, to Sirius, and to the rose. And it's been like a roller coaster of intense, intense energy because I opened the portal here, and then Ivania connected to me suddenly. And she said, we're supposed to work together during the solstice. So what she had was a message that she was receiving this very strong energy and that I was supposed to plant it here. So we did. And it was very special. Also connecting with her, also through Soulogy, and it was very powerful. I saw it connecting to to all the other groups that were working during the solstice, and that golden energy was spread all over, and everybody was talking about the golden rose during that solstice. Did you realize that? Did you see it?
I didn't. I can't say that I did, but I don't get on that much. I don't. Especially that time, the solstice when the solstice started, everything went just like. I was talking to Morgan last night, and I said it's like every day, it's been extremes, and not bad, just extreme. Powerful, just like it's moving so fast, and I can't recall seeing a lot of stuff on the news feed. I seems like I do remember it, but I can't put my finger on it. I'm just still trying to take in everything that you said. um you know the 8 years ago being initiated, you know, the golden dolphins, the Sirius B, because that really resonates. The golden always resonates. All these people you've met through Soulogy, that's a lot. I mean, that to me is a huge energy to take in, you know. And then with what happened with Yvonnya, because she's like you, I mean, and then Broder, that connection, all of these connections that are happening.
Oh, it's not over yet. It's not over.
Oh, it's not over yet.
No, no, no. Through Soulogy, I met this amazing woman, Corey, from Australia, and she's here now in Israel. Okay, she's here. We met during the eclipse and we did work together in an amazing place that also has to do with ascension, also through Soulogy. So you see what you're doing with Soulogy? It's this family. I call it the monadic connection. We are connecting at very high levels.
Yeah.
Okay, just before the solstice, I had Elizabeth Rodwick come,
Yeah.
you know, we connected, and right away she understood she needed or she wanted the rose, the golden rose. The same thing with Denise, and we just exchange modalities. You know, they got the rose, I got some of their therapies, and we are totally in exchanging mode, but a lot are coming to me to get the golden rose. And I know that they're supposed to plant it themselves wherever they go. That opens or goes straight to the grid of the earth. Okay? The gold goes there. By the way, you are surrounded by gold now. Do you feel it? It's all around you. The golden dolphins told me they would be here. And they told me this is going to be a great party. Anyway, it is just magic. And the other day I was talking to Ivania and I just felt like sending her a picture of my garden where that portal is.
Yeah.
She looked at it and she said, "Oh my God, I feel it. The seal is opening now," and boom. She feels it there because there's also an energy line opening between Australia and Israel. And it's just beyond words. I didn't know if I would be able to explain it. I hope it is clear enough, but it is amazing. And I know this is new for me as well. Dealing with this kind of opening seals, and it also happens inside of us.
Wow.
And it's all connected to ascension.
Yeah. I've got stuff crawling all over me, it feels like.
Dolphins?
I don't know. It feels like something's crawling all over me. Not in a bad way, just like very physical. It's a very physical sensation.
So full of gold around you.
Wow, man, this is like God, you know, everything's energy, and you just energy doesn't lie. I mean,
But what I love is that it's all connected to Soulogy. And this family is growing. And Corey is here now. I mean, from Australia, she just comes over and we find ourselves together during the solstice, working together to open up seals connected to the patriarchal energy, and it's just mind-blowing. And it continues. It is so beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. I think about the last few days, and everything is just the sequence of events. Everything just fits, you know? It fits. It just,
It does,
yeah.
and it's magical. And
It
at the
is.
same time, I'm also going through all these weird days when I'm nauseous, and days where anger comes up, and I start saying I had enough of all this. I can't deal with it anymore. It's
Gosh,
too
I'm
much
glad I
for me.
wasn't. I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
You're not the only one. Whenever I feel like this, I turn on to Soulogy and I hear you and other people and say, it's okay, I'm not alone. We're
Yeah.
all going through the same stuff.
Yeah.
So it goes away very quickly, and at the same time, the new is coming up. It's a kind of a ping pong game. You're going through this amazing new energy, and at the same time the old one is still sticking a bit, and you have to deal with it, and I try not to focus on it too much, um, but I feel, Todd, that my surroundings are really showing me amazing stuff. Okay, it's like I feel so much better with my family, with my friends. I have no dramas around me. I was told suddenly, try and sell the originals, your original paintings, which I never tried before. I always sold prints. I sold 3 in a week.
Wow.
Okay, and suddenly I could breathe. I have a bit of money in my account. I don't have to worry about that. I just go on and deal with these new things that are coming. And there's more coming. Already together with Corey, we getting new stuff for me, for her, and it's like very intense but magical. And another thing that is happening at the same time, when I said I can't deal with this anymore, I had enough, uh, I felt a walk-in coming through.
What?
Yes, because it is my higher version, a higher aspect that came to help me when I cried out, I can't deal with this. I had enough. I need some help. It started coming. So it's all together at the same time, but it fits one with the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, suddenly I don't have to worry about money. Suddenly I have all these things happening with the Golden Rose. A lot of people are connecting and doing it together with me. And here comes a walk-in.
What did
So
that feel, what did that feel like? What was that experience like, or what's it
it
been
was
like?
like it was like unsettling at the beginning. First of all, I do it through my paintings. I told you once that I see my aspects when I paint them, and there's a merging going on when they come through. But this one, I started to paint about a month ago, and I didn't finish it. So I heard her calling me, and she said, continue the painting. And when I did, I got this, I am your walking. Do you want to see it?
Yes. Wow.
Here she is, and also she has a golden rose here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And the star being, she has a star.
Yeah. Wow.
So there's so much happening and it's so exciting. Never a boring moment. And at the same time, I have lots of space, lots of time to integrate things, to be with people or not with people. I choose lots of connections all over the world through Soulogy that I can have meaningful chats with, and I do it. I keep in touch with lots of them, and it's amazing.
This whole thing is amazing considering we just started what, like November last year or something. You came on and told your story that you thought you were alone until 6 months before that show, and you started listening to the shows and found out that you weren't the only one. And
Yeah,
we've all just come. So that would have been, you found Soulogy about a year ago, I guess. So that would have, I mean, we've all come so far. I think about where we were a year ago, you know, I mean, it's like, I mean, I remember, like, you know, something would come in, energies would come in, and everybody would be on their back, knocked off their feet for 2 weeks, and now the energy.
we got used to the intensity of it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't throw us so quickly, and with me anyway. But I do get those bouts of old stuff coming up, and nausea, and feeling that I can't move.
Yeah, I've had a little bit. I mean, I've been okay for. Yesterday felt really different. Yesterday felt really special. Like I don't know. Like I just literally stepped into a totally new world. I mean, I can't even explain it. It just. But that the days leading up to it all had something to do with it. I mean, I could see it all. But one of the things that I'm seeing too, because like I want to say around July the 1st, I saw something come in, like purging. Like I saw signs of purging. I woke up one morning, I look over here, I see purging. I look over there, I see purging. Signs, not actual purging, but like purging's coming. And it kind of prepared me. Like I got a heads up, like I was being given signals, get prepared. And then I went through like 4 or 5 days of solitude and just physical and emotional pressure. I mean, Morgan and I, we didn't even sleep together for like 4 nights, and it was okay. It wasn't like we were mad at each other, nothing. It was just like something was going on. And like you said, maybe we can handle the intensity, all of us now. I just knew to hold space. And that's what I heard. I heard on the first, it was a Monday, and I heard, you got to hold space. I thought it meant for everybody, but it was for me. It was for myself. Like, hold space for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Mind blowing. It's mind blowing.
It is. And at the same time, we are creating something new. And there's new information coming for us to use. And I don't hesitate. I just use it. You know, afterwards I get the explanation, but but I use it, and I see that there's something going on, that we did so much cleansing of the lines of the earth, and now it's about bringing this golden energy in, and it's so much easier. Okay, it's easier. It's not that hard anymore, and it's more playful. And I think it has to do with the golden dolphins being around and helping us keep our spirits up even when we go through the downs.
Yeah.
They shorter now. And I try not to focus on the downs when they come. You know, I feel them, I notice them, and it doesn't take long for them to go through our light and out.
Yeah.
Move them. It's a movement. It's a new way. And
So,
it's just an adventure now. I don't know what's next. I thought I was going back to Portugal. I don't know about that anymore. I just follow what comes through. Sometimes I argue, sometimes I ask a lot of questions, but there's more things coming all the time.
yeah, I know. And there's something about so like during that time, so like from the first through about the 6th or 7th. I think it was the 7th. The first through the 7th. 7 days. Well,
Seven,
you know,
seven. Yeah, it
yeah,
was like the
it
portal.
was,
Yeah.
it was 7, yeah, because I remember because July the 8th was, because it came up in my memories, was the day I left my house and went homeless. And I put up my first Facebook post on July the 8th, 2011. So I remember because that day, everything aligned. Everything just aligned perfectly. So when I was going through that period, I was walking up to the park, and and during that period, for like 3 straight days, I've never heard this before. I started hearing dolphins and whales. Just
When? Now or then?
no, this was say around July 4th, 5th, and 6th. You know,
Okay.
I started hearing, and then I would go to the beach, and I knew they were there. It's weird. I don't do stuff like that. So I was walking. No, I was driving to the park right around the time I started getting these. It was actually the same morning that I was getting these signs of there's purging coming. And I remember because I was driving to the park to go talk to Morgan, which means it hadn't started yet. Right. And so I was driving to the park. Look, I just drew this. All right. So there's these mountains, right? There's the mountains, and there was these clouds. I don't have colors, but there was a rainbow rectangle. It was just a rectangle, and it was real fat, and the colors were really sharp. And I was in that place of, I can't do this. You know, I need to. I can't do this. This is, help me or something. And I saw the rainbow thing, the ribbon, and I thought, okay, I heard you're exactly where you need to be. Everything's going to be okay. Of course, then it went to hell for like 6 or 7 days. It wasn't hell, but it was what it was. So now I'm sitting here talking to you, and two times, I'm sorry. So like 3 days ago, or it was 2 days ago, 2 times I saw these rainbow sparkles, right? I was driving with Morgan, and all of a sudden I saw all these like fairy dust or glitter, and it was all rainbowy, right? It happened twice, and then that night it happened with her. When I was with her, it happened. And then I was just talking to you, and I saw the same type of colors. It was the colors that was in the painting that you did of your walk-in, and there was like this rainbow splash. It happened twice while you were talking, and it was very, very,
Okay.
very
That means,
strong. Yeah.
that means the rainbow tribe is here. I call them the rainbow tribe. It is it's a consciousness of the new earth. And they show themselves as colors, as rainbow.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep, yeah, yeah. And everybody's photographing it and seeing it more and more because they're getting stronger. Because the new earth, the new energy is getting stronger. So you are able to see it. And about the whales and the dolphins, they're very important now. They have a very big task now.
Yeah.
The whales came to me as well.
They did.
I had 4 whales coming to me and telling me that I need to work with water now, and that they'll guide me to do it wherever it's needed. And I guess it's connected to the golden rose. I don't know yet, but they are here with the cosmic knowledge. That's what they hold. And when they come to you in energy, in consciousness, that means that you are going to be connected to that cosmic knowledge more and more.
Wow. Yeah.
And
I feel like more connected. In fact, I got some, I would call intel last night, but the way it came in was it wasn't what I was given, because I don't really get that. I mean, I do intuitively get stuff, but not like a lot of y'all do. I don't get it, so I just don't think I do. But last night I got it came in. It came in my body. My body got all hot. I felt sick. I got a headache, and I at the same time all this discomfort was happening. I got this clear like story, like a video, like it just came in and just gave me this message. And the message isn't important. It's just the way it came in, like the clarity it came in. You know, I mean,
you
like it
are
was
amazing.
irrefutable.
You bring your intel in such an amazing ways, and you talk about it. And it's so fantastic what you see, what you go through. It's just amazing. Uh, you are far out. You
Y'all are
really
far out.
a way shower. You are. You're really a way shower. And you are Soulogy, so it's all connected. It's amazing.
I can't get over the that, like, I don't know this lady Corey. I don't think.
Corey. Corey, she is an amazing lady, amazing healer.
Yeah.
And she connected with me through one of our interviews, our talk.
Wow.
She
And then
connected to me,
yeah.
and
And
she
you connected with Susanna too, right? Or McPherson?
yeah, yes,
You connected with I remember that. And then
yeah,
now
yeah,
I remember now that you brought it up earlier. I do remember you and Elizabeth and Denise. I think I do. Or
yeah.
am I crazy? I remember seeing y'all have an exchange, and now you say this Corey lady, and then Maya. Oh my God, Maya is incredible.
Yeah, Maya is amazing. I met her there 3 times. 3 times we were together while I was there 2 weeks.
And you met Michael Van
And I
Domelen
met Michael.
and his
Michael came
wife.
here to get the golden rose, and he did a chanting on the spot of the portal. Okay,
Wow.
there's more people. There's and Gayatri, of course.
What?
Uh,
What
Gayatri.
what do you mean? Did you meet her?
No, but
You
we're very
connected.
connected.
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
very
Oh
connected.
my God, the dragon thing. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that is like whoa.
I have a golden dragon. That's my dragon. She painted it for me. I'm getting it very soon through the mail, but I have a golden dragon.
Yeah,
Everything is
her
golden.
stuff. That stuff is and the dragon thing. What is that? Wow. Uh, one night, it was a week ago, right before this stuff happened. Right before it happened, I watched Morgan turn into a dragon. Okay, I kid you not.
I heard,
I
yeah,
watched it. I saw that, and that thing was like the snout was like that over me, and she was laying here, but it was her, right? And then it turned its head like that, and there was this gold. Here we go with the gold again. There was a gold band on its snout, and that's when I knew. At first, I thought, "Am I seeing things?" You know, because it was really dark. But when I saw that, I thought, "That's a sign. This is real." You know. And then the next day, mine came in, like
what came in?
my dragon. Like
Yeah.
my dragon came in, it was white with like these rainbow translucent colors, and it had a blue eye and a red eye. And then I'm doing a show with Duncan Alexander out of South Africa, and he said he said the same thing. I saw the same dragon. I saw the it was like,
I
whoa.
watched it. I watched you
Oh
at
my
that
God.
program. Listen, we're going so multidimensional, and the human side of us cannot completely understand it.
Yeah.
But if we laugh about it,
Yeah.
Todd, if we laugh about it, if we get this with a bit of humor, it's going to be a fantastic ride. And that's the Golden Dolphins. They come to help us do this with humor.
Yeah.
And during the solstice, when I was preparing it with Ivania, I got in touch with all these people that I initiated with all the roses.
Yeah.
And I got them to be in this event with a golden rose because they all had it.
That was on the solstice, right?
Yeah, and
I
it was
remember that.
amazing because I've done initiations all over the world. So when I talked to these people and I said, hold it because it's going to get to you, this grid of gold. And I heard a lot of people reacted. There's been changes and in their lives. It was very, very powerful. And I'm sure Ivania, when she comes next week, she'll explain it much better than me. But it was so beautiful.
No, I feel that. God, all these well, yeah, the evidence of these connections and it's not just that, it's the way they fit. It's like a symmetry to it, you know? And you see these the pieces all coming together and you see it happening, you know? It's just like, and I think you're right, the human, we had that call with a lady 2 nights ago who'd been watching what we're doing for a few months, and she said, I want to help you. And we had a really nice conversation. And
Which one?
well, I don't want to say her name. I didn't know her. I don't think anybody knows her, right?
The
But
one with the walk-ins?
no. This was a lady that we had a private conversation with.
Private
She
conversation.
reached out to, so we had a video with her, right? It was so multidimensional, so galactic. But the thing that she said that really, really struck me, she said, like we were going, you know, wow, you know, like we're talking now, like wow, and this is all happening, and what's happening, and then she said, look, kind of like this. She said, like, just face it. All of the other aspects have accepted it. Now the ego is accepting it, and it's going to go tick, 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 tick. That's what she did, and there was something about those words. I thought, wow, the ego accepts. Yeah, that makes total sense. I almost want to change it from the human is the hero to the ego is the hero, because if they, you know what I mean? It's just like, that's the only thing that holds us back. Like, oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I can't accept it. You know, that's impossible. That's all that. But if that accepts the fact that, you know what, I don't have a dragon. I am a dragon, but I'm also a lion. And I'm also this, and I'm also that. And I don't know, something clicked. That something just clicked in me.
It's true. I'm a golden dolphin. I am a rose. I am all these things there are my aspects, and they're all getting together now.
Yeah.
We're becoming all of it.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it, with all the different gifts that each one brings. Okay. Yesterday, I'll tell you, I was having supper outside in my garden. It was dark. I had Corey with me, and we were talking about the ancestors of this country. And I feel in front of me there's another 4 chairs that were empty, okay, around the table. And I just see 4 of them sitting there, okay, 4 of the prophets of this country.
Wow.
And they were there giving us so much love.
Do you,
Okay?
do you know which ones they were? I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
yes.
Would you tell me who they were?
I
Wait,
know.
wait. Let me say this.
Okay. Are you ready? Because they here. They said they wanted to be in this party with you. Okay? They
Okay.
here.
Okay.
It's Moses. Moses. There's Elijah, the Eliyahu. It's the one who ascended without leaving a body behind. Okay?
Yeah.
There is one that it's called Rabbi Akiva. He is connected to nature and also to Kabbalah.
Okay.
And there is Jonah, how do you say it in English? Jonah, the one who was in a whale.
Oh, Jonah. Jonah.
Yeah, those four.
Wow.
Okay, so Moses brings the freedom one, the freedom.
Freedom.
And yeah, Eliyahu brings the ascension. And then there's the Akiva, he brings the nature part of it, elementals, and the mysticism. And the fourth one brings the knowledge of the cosmic knowledge of the whales. They were all there in front of us, bringing us immense love and being part of what's happening now. Can you feel them? They said they would be here today with us, and I said, "You be careful not to make this whole thing go haywire. Just be
No, no,
nice."
no. It doesn't surprise me at all. No,
Okay.
because when I woke up, there were six, and there were six, and they would they be New Testament, or I don't know. I don't
This
remember.
is the Old Testament.
Okay, so
This
these
is
would have been okay. It was Abraham, Isaiah, Noah, Daniel, Samuel, and Solomon. Right?
oh my God.
Those six came, and they would each one of them would come like Abraham was the first one, right? So he would come, and then he would spend 2-3 days with me and tell me all this stuff, right? And then the next one, Isaiah would come, and then the next one would come, and then after that, for about I don't know, about 6 or 7, 8, and about 9 months when I first woke up on the spirit walk, they would come, and they would come, and there would be like this big marble. It looked like a pearl table, oval table, and they would come in, and they would all stand in the same place, and then they would talk to me, and like sometimes one of them would step up, sometimes two of them with one voice, sometimes all six of them with one voice, and yeah, they taught me a lot. So, and I always wondered about that. I thought, well, this is kind of like biblical,
You never talked about it, you see? I
No,
never
no.
heard you talking about it, and now they decided to have a party together.
Yeah, yeah.
My ones, the ones that showed up yesterday, they said, "We want to be there with you today," and show up.
Yeah.
So, so we're having a party with yours.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
Yeah. That was. I mean, to me, there's always been, and I realize everything is kind of the narrative, and it's metaphoric, and it's the cookie crumb trails, it's the memories, and I realize the importance of the now. Now, I mean, more than ever. Like we were talking on that last show. A lot of people woke up when 9/11 and all the conspiracy stuff. They realized, hey, wait a minute, something's not right. And then the second part was all of this, all of that stuff, all the Akashic, all the connections. And now the third part to me is what's happening now, which is let's go make it happen. I mean, they are with us, They came to wake us up, and now it's our turn, basically. You know what I mean? It's our turn.
We're all playing together.
Playing.
Okay?
That's exactly
We're
right.
playing together. They showing up because we are at the same level already. So we can play together. And there's no reverence there. We are equal.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and that's the fun about it. It's like, let's have fun with it.
So you and Yvonne, see, I remember these things now, and now they all come back to me. So Broder and Yvonne connected. You and Broder connected. That was an explosive moment, I think, when the show with Broder and then Bilal, and then there seemed to be like a big wave after that.
Listen, it was not easy because it threw me back into amazing things. Altea was familiar to me.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
interesting. That was very interesting.
Altea is a civilization that was very involved in Atlantis.
Yeah.
Atlantis had a few disasters connecting to use of power, okay, in a wrong way. It took me to those places, okay, that I had to deal with myself using the power in a wrong way.
Yeah.
I went through quite a week connecting to those places and transmuting them and connecting to Altea and trying to find out what did it mean. But it ended up that it had to do with Atlantis and the end of that timeline. That's it.
See, I think that's, part of what, and I'm just remembering this too, last night when I had that download or whatever, the way it came in was, again, it wasn't the information, but I just remembered this part of it. And I remember it was like the planets and the stars. I'm going to try to put this in words, but like the planets and the stars store our memories, store all the information. And so when they move, that information is presented to us, right? And it was kind of like I was saying earlier, you get like a heads up, like this is coming, so you can deal with it. This is what you're talking about. I mean, these things are being presented to us so we can transmute them and transform them. And it's being done, it's being done. I mean, it's like people say about getting back to the original timeline. I think that actually means getting back to our natural nature in the present and actually being whole and being, wow, I mean, what's going to happen here? How's this? This is incredible. This is incredible. This is why those four are there. This is why the dolphins are here. This is why all the energies, all the universal energies are present, because we're
ready.
We're
ready. That's all it is. We're ready.
The universe is learning from us. It is. It's learning from us too. Well, it's experiencing through us. Let's put it that way. It's experiencing through us. And a lot of people come on this show and they say, and they channel and they say, the universe is like so proud of y'all. And and I'm talking about the whole earth. And the universe is excited because it doesn't know how far you're going to take it. How far are you going to go with this? How far are you going to expand this thing? That's what's blowing my mind.
Very far.
That's what I say. We didn't come all this way. We didn't come all this way to go home early. So don't anybody say that the bar is closing at 2 a.m. like it is in America. We're staying open all night long.
Oh yes. And when you're getting a bit down and you're tired of it and you start screaming at the universe, help, then in comes an aspect of you that can really support you.
Yeah. And it always does, doesn't it? It always does.
Yeah, and that's the walk-ins that I hear more and more happening now,
Yeah,
because we are able to take the higher vibrations of ourselves. We can
yeah,
call it our future selves, whatever you call it. It's a help.
yeah,
We're not alone. This aspect that came through now, this walk-in, I had a connection with her. It's like it's a feminine sense. I had a connection with her. I knew she was there.
yeah,
And she was huge, so powerful that she felt and she thought that she could give energies without limits. Okay. And I tried to explain to her, as a human, I can't take it. I am too tired. It's giving away, doing more, doing more. You can do it. You have no limits, no limitations. I do as a human. And she never allowed the connection until now.
yeah. Well, it is. It's a lot for the body. You know, I remember the first time an energy really jumped in me, and a few months ago, and I didn't know what it was. I never recalled anything like that. Morgan was cracking up because she knew what was happening. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get sick. I was on my knees crawling around, like, what is going on? But it was an aspect that had jumped into me. And
That sounds very a very violent way to
it was,
connect with you. And this
it was,
was
mine wasn't. Well, I've had, well, even like, when that happened, that was a dragon. It was a dragon because it showed itself to me. It was a
okay.
different dragon. It was a different dragon. It was a dragon from the, but it was still energy, I guess, if I look at it as energy. But to your point, like when you said you can't take it all yet, you know, there is a physical ramification to this energy coming in, these higher energies coming in. There is some type of makeup, composition of it that we have to be ready for. It makes sense. It's not just spiritual, it's the emotional, the mental, the physical. Physical. That's the difference. You know, we are physical, and that is the huge difference. I don't want to leave. I do not want to leave this realm. I want to raise the frequency of it, but I love this physicality. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
love it. I love this physicality. And nothing against the rest of the dimensions, and we've all been there, and we'll remember all that.
Still
But
are there. We are
yeah,
still there.
true. That's true. Absolutely
It's
true.
not that we're all being. We still are. We're just connecting to parts of us. And
Yeah.
listen, it is not easy for the body, but it is possible already. When
Well,
these very high vibrational beings connect with us and like walk in, it's because we are ready.
yeah. More than
And
ever.
I was told it's going to be slowly, it's not all at once because my energies are too high. So it's like slowly, a bit
Yeah.
every time. But today I was in ecstasy.
I
Like you
know.
said the other day, you said you also felt that. I felt that the whole day. It was like,
Yeah.
oh God,
I
what's this?
know.
So
I
beautiful.
know.
It was. I didn't do anything. I just lie there and I received it and I allowed it, and it was beautiful.
I'm wondering now. Well, I try not to wonder, but because when I start thinking about it, it all messes up. But you can't mess it up now. I mean, but I keep seeing like the rainbow sparkles and like a wave of rainbow and I'll see other things, right? And I used to say, did I see that? Now I know I saw that. I know that I just saw that move. You know, I saw that. I know I saw it. Like with my eyes, my two eyes, I saw it. I wonder how that's going to go. I think, we're actually going to walk out and see. We are. We're going to see these other things. We're going to see these, clearly together.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
And not just appearing, but just being there.
yeah,
The fairies,
that's
the
right. That's
spirit
right.
of the trees, everything will be alive around us and we'll be able to take it in and accept it and live with it because I don't know how long it will take. Probably gradually, some of
I
us
think
will
it's
do it, and not everybody. We're not all in oneness, and it's okay.
yeah.
But some of us will be able to see that.
It's moving fast. The colors are amazing. The colors in the sky are amazing. People putting pictures up all over the world. They're amazing. The pink, magenta, and the blues. Oh my God! And the other colors too, but those two really stand out. You know, I saw a blue cloud last night, and it was already almost dark, and it was on top of all these other clouds, and I'm just looking at it like that doesn't even look possible. One cloud with a blue, and the rest of them were, you know, like a whitish blue or whitish pink, or white. And there's one cloud, like just standing straight up, and I'm like, that just doesn't, you know. But that's the new world. That's it.
I don't see things like that. You're lucky.
They're there. They're out. It's out there. All
I
right.
paint them, but I can't see them like in naked eyes. But you do.
Well, everybody sees. You know, everybody has a different piece, right? I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's do it again. Let's not wait for much. Let's see. Maybe we can get you and Yvonnya, or you and Corey.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Corey is
maybe.
just amazing. The two of us are discovering something very important.
Yeah. Well, maybe you
But
guys do.
I can't talk about it yet
Yeah.
because it's
No,
just
no,
unfolding. It's
yeah.
unfolding. But I knew that she came all the way from Australia to do something very special here together.
Yeah.
And she's staying for a whole month. Maybe I'll convince her to be on with you towards the end of her stay.
Yeah.
See, find out.
Elizabeth saying, how about several of our sisters, which is what I was thinking. What I was thinking was to get 2, 3, 4, 5 of you that have actually connected and done some work together, and just, you know how we always do it. Just
Yeah. I saw you doing that, and I really enjoyed it. When you
yes,
have two
yeah,
together and three,
yeah,
that was really great.
yeah,
But
yeah,
to get together those who connected through
yeah,
Soulogy
yeah. Like
and
you,
work together is amazing.
yeah.
Let's do.
I think that would be good, because then people would pick up on that. I don't know. That energy just needs to be presented. So you guys do your work and hit me up, and we'll talk to Elizabeth and Denise and Yvonnya, and we could, yeah,
Okay.
I think that
I'll
would
check
be a
with
great
Corey
way.
and see if
Yeah,
she agrees.
that would be a great, I think that would be great to share that experience, because it's real. You know, it's actually, that's a download. That's a transmission.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect, you know. And Rita as well. She said, and Rita as well. She held the Golden Rose Voices of the Light Tribe. Yeah, yeah, and Rita.
Yeah,
We that
yeah.
would be,
She was dealing with the golden rose at the same time.
yeah,
There were a few. They
yeah,
all mentioned the golden rose. So the gold rose opens seals,
yeah,
and that's amazing.
yeah.
And the seals are opening to let up new vibrations.
What's that
From
old? There's an old Negro spiritual. Uh, how's it go? Oh, John the Revelator. John the Revelator wrote the Book of the Seven Seals.
yeah,
Who's that writing John the Revelator? Who's that writing John the Revelator? Who's that writing John the Revelator? Wrote the Book of the Seven Seals. Uh,
I didn't read it, but I heard
no,
about.
it's an old blues song. It's a Negro spiritual made famous by an old blues guy. Yeah, I'm gonna get that out.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to do that one. Put some music to it.
I want you to connect to the golden dolphins. Really connect, talk to them.
I'll do that.
They're really great with bringing joy in and making things easier and full of humor. We all need a bit of that.
I think so. I think so. That's the best part. My ears are ringing now. I think they just jumped in me. I'll see you later.
Bye. It was lovely talking to you.
Always is.
Bye.
See you later. Thank you.
See you.